guys, it's Mike and Mike's Auto Care. I hope everybody's well out there. So just doing a quick video. As you know, we do lots of different packages. We do a bronze, a silver and a gold package, which pretty much covers everything on the vehicle. So we've got an F-Type Jaguar in at the moment. On this one, the gentleman's chosen the gold package. So we're doing the full under chassis, clean and protect, engine bay, clean and protect, full interior, clean and protect the leather, full exterior paint correction. It looks lovely at the moment, but I'll show you in a few minutes. There's a couple of imperfections here and there, as you always will find. So yeah, full exterior paint correction, then a polish, then a nice alcohol wipe, nice panel wipe, remove all those oils, and then we can come in and put our ceramic coating on the top. So there's a few days work to do on the car, on the engine bay on this one. Just lift the bonnet up. So if you can bring the camera around this side for me, if you can just see, so the engine is not filthy, but certainly really clean. If you look at the other side of the bonnet, obviously that's pretty filthy. That's going to need a really good clean. It's not always what you can see. Sometimes it's what you can't see as well. Obviously you can't see under the chassis. That needs to be done. And a lot of these areas you can't see when the bonnet's down, but obviously that one needs to be treated as well. That will be polished and it will be ceramic coated. We also ceramic coat inside the doors as well. The door shuts will get done. So we've got the passenger side rear quarter panel. If you look really closely, you'll see those kind of very small swirls. Not as many as get accumulated on some vehicles, but it does still have them. It has little imperfections in the paint as well, so they're going to need to be done. That's not too bad. That's it for now, and we'll catch up with you a bit later. So we've cleaned in the engine bay, very gently, very sympathetically. Certainly no pressure washer, obviously. Pressure washer is something maybe on a truck, you know, we can take things out, we can cover the wires, we can get most engines very clean. On this one, there's not going near it with a pressure washer, so we have to give it a gentle wash all the way through. We can give it a gentle rinse, a gentle dry, but now we've come to the stage where we need to put some protection on. So what protection I like to use is what we normally use when we do motorbikes. It's what protects the engine, so it just stops corrosion, repels water. It's a nice dressing as well, does make it look really nice. But also we can then treat kind of any of your hoses, any of your rubbers, anything like that, just kind of stops them, prolongs their life, stops them going perishing too quickly. We just basically want to mist it on and get a nice even covering. And you don't buff it, you just leave it. You come back later and check it, but once it's on, you just want to leave it. So we'll carry on with this for now, get all of the engine dressed very carefully. One thing obviously very obvious, but don't be spraying on the timing belt obviously. Even the auxiliary belt, stay away from the belts. Just do it methodically, take your time, get all the areas, and then we'll close the bonnet. We'll leave it for a few hours while we do some more work, and then we'll put the bonnet up and have another look. Okay, we'll catch up with you in a bit. Next job, paint correction. So I'm going to start here. You can see the swirls. Little swirls. I've seen them a lot worse, but there are a lot of swirls in there. Some imperfections in the paint. So what I'm going to do is we always go in with the most gentle approach first. So we want to go as light as we possibly can, do a little test patch, see if that's enough to correct it. If it isn't, we can up our game, we can go in a bit heavier. We remove a tiny little bit of the clear coat. We're looking at maybe 20 to 30 microns perhaps removed. We'll get a depth gauge on, just check the depth of the paint, do the correction, check again. But yeah, so I'm going to use a medium pad with a light correction compound to start and just see kind of how it responds, how it looks. And then obviously if it's doing what we need it to do, that's how we'll proceed around the rest of the vehicle. Okay, so I've gone in with the light correction, I say the lightest approach possible. We do the 4 folds of the towel, so the microfiber, so then you've got 8 clean sides for buffing. So we'll get that on now and just remove that compound. So what we're hoping to achieve is that all of the swells have gone and any imperfections in the paint have gone, and hopefully those nice flecks should then pop through as well, giving us that real nice look. I mean, it hasn't been polished obviously, this is just a correction, but if this works, then that's how we're going to proceed for the rest of the vehicle. So there, let's have a look. Oh yeah, yes, very happy with that. So that's the lightest approach we need for the correction. And if you look down, there's no swirls, there's no imperfections. Obviously it will be polished as well. At the polishing stage, if there are a couple of fine little marks were still there, they probably would be removed, but it's the correction that you do first that gets everything removed. So yeah, if you can see that on camera, that's looking really good. It almost looks like it's been polished, obviously it hasn't been, but yeah, that worked fine. So I think moving forward for the rest of the vehicle, that's what we're going to use. Medium pad, light correction paste, do the whole vehicle, panel by panel. What we're going to do, we'll do the bonnet next, get all that corrected, and then we're going to get the car up in the air. So what we want really is the sills and everything to be kind of like at this height. So we can give it a thorough inspection, we can get right into those areas and get it much, much better. Of course it's possible to do it on the floor, of course we can, we could do it. But why do that when you've got a lift? So let's get up in the air, let's do the bonnet, get up in the air, and carry on with the correction around the rest of the car, and then we'll get back to you a bit later. Okay, so we're at the stage now where we've done our full paint correction. We've now been around, done a full polish. So now we need to then get the ceramic coating on. So next job is a panel wipe. It's like a surgical clean basically. So we've polished it. The polish we use doesn't have a wax in. You don't want to use a waxing polish prior to putting a ceramic coating on because you've got to remove that wax. So what we use is a standard polish. And then we come in now with an alcohol wipe, surgical wipe. Literally wipe it over, get all of those excess oils off. So we don't have a barrier. So we've got the clear coat, completely clean, completely shiny, but without any polish oil sat on top of it. Then we can apply the ceramic coating. So when we do alcohol wipe, when we panel wipe now, it may go a little bit not as shiny. Sometimes it stays the same, but maybe just take the shine off it a little bit because we are removing those excess polish oils. But as soon as you put that ceramic on, it just brings it straight back. Next job, panel wipe, full it up with the ceramic coating, and then we'll go around and then we'll have another look again and see how we're getting on. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of the detail now on this F-Type Jaguar. She's looking fantastic. I obviously knew it would, but yeah, she's a beautiful car. So yeah, that's it. We're at the end of the job. And a really nice part of the job for me is when the customer comes to collect tomorrow. I'm happy, I'm very happy. It looks beautiful, so I know he will be too. So that's it for now. We'll finish up, and tomorrow's another day. We'll crack on with the next one. Cheers, guys.